final match, potentially. Tiebreakers seem to be quite common around here for the North American grouping. Kenny Omega takes on Bryan Danielson. Kenny Omega right now the only person to score a victory here after he beat Swerve Strickland. That means a win for Kenny Omega here puts him as a comfortable #1. And it means that we have a two-way tie between Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston that will be settled in a no time limit singles match, if need be. Probably, if need be. Probably will happen. If Bryan Danielson wins here, that puts him at 5 points, and it sends Kenny Omega down to 3 points, which interestingly still leads to Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley having that tiebreaker. So even though Kenny Omega got that big dub that those guys didn't, it leaves him with less points due to that unusual -1 for losing, which adds an interesting dynamic here. If only more people won and lost in this tournament, it may have been even more interesting. A draw, did I mention what happens in the case of a draw? A draw means that Kenny Omega goes up to 5 points and is easily the #1 and keeps that place. But that gives us a three-way tie between Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, and Jon Moxley, all tied at 4 points apiece. They would then have a triple threat match, no time limit, to determine who gets that second place. Whereas Strickland, due to his loss, out of there. Yeah, Swerve Strickland ends at two points. The worst Kenny can get to is 3. The worst, actually, yeah, Bryan Danielson could also get 2 points if he loses here to Kenny Omega. Now, I guess if you're someone like Bryan Danielson, I guess, you know, a draw means that you get another shot at it, but as I've always said, why risk it? He's gonna tell him that he can't escape. But so far he hasn't been telling the truth about that one and remains a liar. You are a liar. In Chinese. Oh, and here is Bryan Danielson with those corner drop kicks. And gonna stretch Kenny out. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I hope Kenny Omega is flexible, because otherwise that would be excruciating. Even if he were flexible, it would be extremely painful. But I know if that happened to me, my body would probably explode. He's going to pin him here. He loves to pin after that, and it is not effective on the cleaner, the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. But at least Bryan Danielson is trying to go for it with those pins. Only a 1 count. You need a lot more to put down someone like Kenny Omega. Dr. Bomb with the pin. Is that enough? Only a 1 count. I mean, these two are two of the greatest in the world, if not, to some people, the greatest of all time. And I mean, it's going to be hard for either to put the other away in less than 15 minutes. German suplex, really folding him up like an accordion. And into that armbar, but unfortunately, Kenny Omega is in the ropes. Unfortunately for Bryan Danielson. He's up, and crazy top rope Hurricane Rana, and the stomps to the face. Oh my god. Into the blue turnbuckle, Kenny Omega catches him, and he's going to go for that drop kick to the back of the head. Huge V trigger into a submission. Not often you see people out submissioning Bryan Danielson. Tua indeed. They're fired up. Forehead to forehead. V trigger lands. He's hitting him with that hot Tua. That's not a timely reference. Kamagoye. It was looking like Kenny Omega's match for a moment. And, oh my god, Bryan Danielson, he's setting it up. There it is, the cattle mutilation. The crowd are absolutely erupting. But Kenny Omega able to fight out of it. And this time, bridging off the Tiger. Unfortunately for Bryan Danielson, unable to take it there. Reverse Rana, Poison Rana, whatever you want to call it. Why? Dun, 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 dun. To the outside. We're going to end things the way that this tournament has always been. We are in the draw era. In just a little bit more time, maybe, Bryan Danielson could have taken that one. At least Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, and Eddie Kingston. Three-way tie for second place. And that means that Kenny Omega comfortably makes it into the next stage of this tournament with a nice 5 points. Final standing here, North America. Bryan Danielson, 4 draws, thus 4 points. Eddie Kingston, 4 draws, thus 4 points. Jon Moxley, 4 draws, thus 4 points. Kenny Omega, 1 win, 3 draws, 5 points. And Swerve Strickland, 3 draws, 1 loss, 2 points. Next up, we are going to be closing out our Latin American table group, whatever you want to call it. I call it many different things. As we see Bandito take on Rush.